You owe me some coochie.
What'd you say that name of that song was again, bro?
What you owe me some coochie?
That's what I thought it was.
Low Life, what up, man? It's Drew Boy. Yo, get up. Yo,
You owe
come
me
on,
some
man. The
coochie.
director's calling me, man, saying where you at. Low Life, get to the music video, bro. Owe me some coochie music video, bro. Wake up and get to the video. Come on, man.
You ain't shit. You ain't gonna never be shit. And I don't know what's the point of you calling my phone back because when you see me, you don't know. What? Can't do it.
You owe me some coochie.
I don't owe you no coochie. I don't owe you shit.
You owe me some coochie.
Produce.
You owe me some coochie.
How the fuck, motherfucker? You know what?
You owe me some coochie.
Alright.
I don't mean to sound rude, bitch, but you owe me some coochie. I done bought your ass some food, bitch, so you owe me some coochie. Brung you round in gas, bitch, so you owe me some coochie. Chicken nuggets with the fries, bitch, so you owe me some coochie. You fucking with a winner, bitch, so you owe me some coochie. I took you out to dinner, bitch, so you owe me some coochie. I let you use my EBT, so you owe me some coochie. Even hit me cuss at your BD, so you owe me some coochie. Fly you out to see me, then bitch, you owe me some coochie. If I put your ass on TV, then bitch, you owe me some coochie. Take your kids to Chuck E. Cheese, then you owe me some coochie. Mickey D's, you order double cheese, then you owe me some coochie. You know you got them double D's, so you owe me some coochie. Bitch, we smoked a bunch of trees, so you owe me some coochie. You say you want your nails done, so you owe me some coochie. You say you want Chanel, huh, then you owe me some coochie. Bitch, this ain't no friend zone, so you owe me some coochie. Even take your drunk ass friends home, so you owe me some coochie. Your kids be scratching up my car, so you owe me some coochie. Then bag you shots up at the bar, so you owe me some coochie. I don't mean to sound rude, bitch, but you owe me some coochie. I done bought your ass some food, bitch, so you owe me some coochie. Brung you round in gas, bitch, so you owe me some coochie. Chicken nuggets with the fries, bitch, so you owe me some coochie. You fucking with a winner, bitch, so you owe me some coochie. I took you out to dinner, bitch, so you owe me some coochie. I let you use my EBT, so you owe me some coochie. Even hit me cuss at your BD, so you owe me some coochie. But we been talking for a minute now, so you owe me some coochie. You know I'm trying to hit it now, so you owe me some coochie. You always laugh and joke with me, so you owe me some coochie. Every time you try and smoke with me, so you owe me some coochie. Bought your mama pack of cigarettes, so you owe me some coochie. I ain't got a chance to hit a jet, so you owe me some coochie. Girl, you know you thick as hell, so you owe me some coochie. I know you want this dick as well, so you owe me some coochie. You know that we been dating, bitch, so you owe me some coochie. You know your friends been hating, bitch, so you owe me some coochie. I sent your ass some Uber Eats, so you owe me some coochie. Picked you up, it was like 2 degrees, so you owe me some coochie. I don't mean to sound rude, bitch, but you owe me some coochie. I done bought your ass some food, bitch, so you owe me some coochie. Brung you round in gas, bitch, so you owe me some coochie. Chicken nuggets with the fries, bitch, so you owe me some coochie. You fucking with a winner, bitch, so you owe me some coochie. I took you out to dinner, bitch, so you owe me some coochie. I let you use my EBT, so you owe me some coochie. Even hit me cuss at your BD, so you owe me some coochie.
Just know that if this motherfucker came down your live, your feed, you owe me some coochie.
Man. Hey, yo, straight American Low Life, man. I got to shout you out again, bro. Every time I hear the song, man, it has me, it has me dying on the inside because you just saying what me and want to say all the time, bro. And you saying it out loud and you saying it on record, man. So I see why, you know, it's been streamed 15 million times worldwide. Like, man, congratulations, man, hitting that 15 million. Yo, Marv D, I see you. Kenny Knox, I see you.
Just know they owe you some coochie.
They owe you some coochie, big dog. Low Life, man, let's hook.
No.
Yeah, so, anyway, man, what's up, man? How y'all people doing, man? Man,
Hello?
St. Louis is a
Hello?
straight, crazy, dangerous motherfucking place, bro. Today I'm sliding, you know what I'm saying? I stopped by the currency exchange up on Grand, man, Veterans Currency Exchange. Big shouts out to the homegirls up at Currency Exchange, at Veterans Currency Exchange. Man, and it was a big-ass fight from the school right there that erupted. What's the name of the school right there?
Clyde C. Miller.
Clyde C. Miller, man. Listen, man. Y'all young kids, man, y'all need to be focused on getting an education, man. It was like crazy, bro. It was like, I swear it was like 10 to 15 guys jumping on this one little guy. Now, you know, I jumped out the court, man, finna help, finna assist, but then all this school security came over, the principal, a couple other people, man, came over. And man, you know what's so crazy? You know, I'm thinking, I'm like, well, you know, they got it under control and everything. Man, them kids start teeing off on the staff, bro.
To the principal got knocked.
Man, to the principal got flatlined, man. I said, what in the is this, bro? I said, but the one little dude, man, who was jumping, man, I mean, he stood his ground, man. He was banging, you know what I'm saying, doing his best, you know what I'm saying? I mean, but it was like 10 or 15 of them. But when I say little dude, like, was honorable, bro. And like I asked him, I said, hey, man. Oh, go ahead.
When I say like that, for one thing, I know why he stood tall. Because all of them, they was hitting each other.
True story.
I've been jumped before.
True story.
Times.
Yeah.
My whole neighborhood.
Man,
so
I'm talking, bro.
They be more so hitting themselves than hitting me. Shit. I remember my one time, boy. Woo, no 494 niggas got.
Yeah, so, you know, the manager, you know what I'm saying? The manager sitting there, you know what I'm saying? The currency exchange, she ran out, you know what I'm saying? So she started talking to the young guy. So, I'm like, man, what's all this over? You know what I'm saying? So I asked the young guy, I said, hey, man. He's like, man, they put their hands on my sister. I said, oh, wow. I said, you know, but big shout out to the manager of the currency exchange because she told him some real stuff. She said, hey, man, listen. She said, man, you can keep on fighting and doing what you're doing, you know, whatever. She's like, and it's going to end up escalating to something else. You know what I'm saying? And she said, before you know it, somebody burying somebody's son. She said, or, you know, it can be over with, done with, what happened, and it's just over with right here, right now. She like, you know what I'm saying? So then one security guard, he ran over there and just started macing kids. And I'm talking, man, the kids are hollering and screaming because I'm knowing he macing their ass to death. So I'm like, man, it's crazy, bro. Like, I'm talking about, like, it's just that much anger in the city. But like I say, what other resources are we giving these kids to fall back on? So that would have really made me think about, like, what, you know what I'm saying? Hey, how you doing? How you doing, Corman? You know, I'm like, man, what other resources are we giving these young kids, man, to fall back on and have a way to let out their anger and their aggression? You know, back in the day, man, I remember they had boxing gyms, and, you know, they just had a lot of activity for kids and a lot of government sponsors. You know what I'm saying? What happened to the money?
Ain't no money. I mean, it is, but it's not for that.
Yeah, I mean, but how are we going to say it ain't no more money for that, but you always popping up a stadium? You always popping up.
Again, it's money there, but not for that.
I mean, but
why would they want to develop why would they want to keep us out? Again, we already know what it is, bro. What is it called? Gentrification. Yeah, that shit. So as long as we keep knocking off each other, guess what? They get to buy all our shit up. Because the more we keep fucking our community up, bro, I'm so disgusted is the way we keep losing shit in our community.
Yeah.
Like I watch everything is just drying up and shriveling up and around us, bro. I'm sick to my stomach. Like I wish I don't know what to do. What can I do to buy shit to keep our community
afloat.
But we losing our community.
Well, I mean, you definitely right. We definitely losing our community.
Like, bro, we lose, bro. Look around us, bro. We losing it. Everything closing up, bro.
You ain't joking, bro. Like, I'm talking about, man, Family Dollar gone, Check Cash Place gone, PNC gone, everything on that side of Grand gone for real. Snooks gone. You know, Snooks been gone. You know, you got
Dollar General gonna be gone pretty soon.
Yeah, they still in the hand.
Dollar General
ass up. Like, it's like, where do we want to live? What type of community do we want to have? And then first thing people say, oh man, you get some money, man, you run out there doing white folks. You got to, bro. It's sad. Because y'all ain't leaving nothing for us to live in our own communities. Y'all not trying to impact the community in a positive way. Yeah, we need role models. You know what I'm saying, Corman? I'm definitely gonna agree with you on that. But what we need more than role models is we need
people out there actually doing.
We need people stepping up and telling these, you know what I'm saying, telling these youth and talking to these different, you know, legislators, these different aldermen, and coming up with programs to create more funding for the community. Yeah, we need to get some funding for the community, man, so the community can get some things crack-a-lacking, and we need to start giving it some grant money and some seed money to these black entrepreneurs who got great ideas but just don't have the funding. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, because they don't have the so-called credit that, you know what I'm saying, that everybody else has. The Arabics have, or you know, the Caucasians have.
Wait a minute. First and foremost, how the fuck Arabics come over here and they got credit? How they come here and they got credit?
Because they give them a lot of credit.
How they come over here with better credit than motherfuckers that's been here all our fucking lives and we ain't got no credit?
Because as soon as they get here, they teach them credit and then they give them a instant credit score. They give them instant credit score when they pass citizenship. So it's like one of the perks of becoming a United States citizen. They give them good credit.
I'm leaving them, come back.
And then see how they do your credit.
Yeah, see how it go.
But that's what I'm trying to tell you though, bro. Like it got to be a better way. It got to be a better way, bro. Like we got to start pressing these. We got to start pressing these elected officials, bro. Because in our community, bro, there's no way that we shouldn't have more. You in a black community and you have less than 10% of black-owned businesses in that community. Something ain't adding up with that, bro. You should have people in your community that own businesses that look like you and I in our communities. But everybody who owns the business, like, no disrespect, bro, but how the hell is Arab selling more fried chicken when black people started fried chicken? I mean, just make it make sense. You got an Arab chicken shop on damn near every corner like a church now.
When I say
a grill, Miami Grill, St. Louis Grill, Kentucky Grill, Chicago Grill, 50 Chicago Grills. But we the one who started fried chicken. So how the hell are they coming in our communities and starting all these chicken houses?
For one, we lazy. We think, we lazy. Because it ain't hard for us to start this shit, bro.
But we started one before. Remember, we had Winks. Yeah. Big shout out to Wink. Big shout out to Mark.
Yeah.
We had Winks, bro, and we was right across the street from St. Louis Fish and Chicken. Yep. And that was our direct competition.
And guess what?
We was going head to head.
Right. Guess what? Because them Arabs can stand to lose on certain shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm
but
saying?
See what happened is
they already funded.
They had food stamps.
Yeah.
They didn't give us the food stamps.
Right.
We were right across the street from them.
Let me tell you why. Because we black.
But that's what I'm trying to say. They don't give us the same opportunities that they give the Arabic man. But here's where we go wrong. Our black people, for continuing to shop with them because they feel like it's a deal or a discount. So they'd rather shop with them than go shop at Popeyes or churches to help cripple them in our community so that we can flip and turn and get ownership in our community. Because that's really what we need. We need the ownership in our community, bro. And the only way we're going to get ownership in our community is we stop supporting other ethnicities in our community so that they can dry up and decide to sell us the businesses, bro, because that's the only way we can do it. We have to, the only way to beat the people at their own game is to financially starve them out. You can't go in there with muscle, you can't go in there and bully because people ain't going for that shit. So you got to financially starve them out. You got to stop shopping. You got to stop shopping with every other ethnicity but your own.
It goes like how Trump doing everything. You got to starve a motherfucker out. We gonna turf shit. We gonna sell. We gonna. This is gonna cost you.
No doubt. But see, Corman, that's what we got to stop saying. We got to stop saying that, hey, we can't come together, and we got to start saying, hey, we coming together, and you're going to be the person who starts the movement. You're going to be the person who starts inboxing.
That's
like,
what
hey,
be the main
how
thing.
do we come together? We already defeated ourselves because we don't believe we can do something. And that's what I think is wrong with our people as a whole. We self-defeat ourselves.
Yeah,
we don't think we could do something like, I remember I was talking to an individual, and they were like, man, you can't write a damn book, Sean. I was like, why I can't write a book? Now I wrote 5 books. Sean, you can't write a movie? Now I wrote 4 movies. Sean, you can't direct? Now I've directed my first movie. Shit. Executive produced 2 movies.
Shit, they told me I wasn't going to be shit but a motherfucking...
You told you, hey, we were going to be dead, I'm college grad, big shout out to Lindenwood University alumni, you know what I'm saying?
Big shouts out to Lindenwood.
Yeah, not only did, we finished the high school, we did the college thing and took it to the next level, to advanced education. I
didn't do high school, but I did go to college.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Big shout out to bro, stepping his game up and still bettering himself every day, man. Big shout out.
Hell yeah.
But when you look at it though, bro, you have to look at it from a standpoint to where how can we redevelop the structure and the mindset of the black man and the black woman in the community? And before you answer, before anybody out there answer, I want you to take a moment out and think about this. Where do all the power within the community start? I'll wait.
I might say with us, with the individual. The power starts with the individual, because each individual has that power to decide what I'm going to spend my dollars on, where I'm going to go, who I'm going to go fuck with. as an individual. So I think the power lies with that individual.
I'm gonna take it one deeper. You know where the power really lies in the black community?
Talk to me.
We have to repair the relationship between the black man and the black woman. Because if they stay separate, we'll never come together as people, because the black man and the black woman togetherness is the key to success. We need them to be on the same page. Because all this divide and conquer between black men and black women is what leads us to an improper home structure and example for the children that's coming up after us. So I think it starts with the black man and the black woman setting the foundation and showing the structure of teamwork within the household. That's what I think.
Me personally, I think we could. I think I could still construct a household from outside the house. I don't have to necessarily.
There's no thing. How can you run a household that you're not in?
I can run my kids.
No, you can't. She runs the kids because you're not in the household. That's a good game you talking, but how can you run the kids to a household you don't govern?
And see, this is where I differ.
Okay.
Because I have been there on that side with a lot of. Again, it's a compromise. When you're running a household, slowly but surely, slowly but surely. Just my thought, just me, just like I said, just my thought. I think a woman changes a man. I don't think very necessarily for the better. I'm just saying, like we're still where we still thinking we're alphas. Pretty much, she's pulling the strings behind the scenes. It's like a Hillary and Bill Clinton situation. You know, that's just my opinion. That's just how I look at it. That's why I'm gonna be single. Like, I'm just gonna be single.
I mean, I see what you're saying.
And I understand what y'all saying.
No, I see what you're saying.
And it works
bro.
for a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? Works for a lot of people. It works for a lot of people, but just not everybody. It doesn't work.
Well, nothing's all. Nothing's all. If nothing's all, then I totally understand your perspective as well. But what we're saying is the majority, where it starts at, to me, and where I look at where the problems are at, it starts at the home with the man and the woman. Because with a man showing an example of how to guide and lead a home with a wife, or with a soulmate, you know what I'm saying? Because everybody don't believe in the structure of marriage the same.
I don't want to.
You don't want the responsibility.
I don't want to break her. I don't want to go through all
but
that.
But sometimes you have to break something to rebuild it.
But I guess I don't want to do all that no more.
I mean, that's because you got older and you finally got a little comfortable in being single. So I do understand. I've been there before. But just because you ain't got a sense of comfortability,
right? I'm not saying it's not gonna happen, but when I say everything is gonna have to, it has to conform to the way I don't have to adjust my life too much.
His way or no way.
That's pretty much the.
Yeah.
But that's okay. That's man shit.
Yeah.
That's man shit. You can go in there with that attitude.
I don't want the.
But guess what though? The right woman is going to fall in line with that attitude. You just don't have to settle. Don't settle for something because it's cute, sexy, or because it's freak nasty in the bedroom or whatever the case may be. You want to fall, or you want to build companionship with a woman who understands your program and is going to be part of your program. If she's not going to be part of your program or get on your program, then she needs to be gone anyway.
Yeah, that's a waste of my time.
Yeah, she needs to be gone anyway because you got to think, bro. It's how many billion of people on the planet? Not million, billions of people on the planet. So you telling me because 1 to 10 or 20 women that you encounter doesn't like your program, you don't think that behind, for every yes, you have to go through some no's, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, trust me, I know that.
It's definitely going to be someone who's going to be on your program and who wants to be on the program, the black program. But you have to introduce the black program and you have to stand firm with it. Where I think our men go wrong is we allow ourselves to be changed. When you say women change men, a man can't be a change. A boy can. When a man has his principalities and he's standing in his strength and on his manhood and his purpose, you can't change a person who's determined to win by any cost. Because he's coming with that attitude, and he brings that attitude into the relationship. So the relationship is either going to A, conform to what he has going on, or B, there will be no relationship. You know what I'm saying? So you have to look at it and not look at it as a woman's gonna see. We give women too much credit, and no disrespect. Even in the black community, we give women way too much credit. I'm just saying the majority. Nothing is all. Nothing is all, bro. We go back to nothing is all. But we give them too much credit because no other race of people call their woman the backbone other than the black community. No other race. You cannot find it. I've had many conversations with Russians, Arabics, Italians, and no other race out here calls their woman the backbone of the race but the black race. And that's because the black woman has done so much for the black race because men have walked away from so many things. Men have walked away from the responsibility of fatherhood, mentorship, disciplinary, and guardianship, and guidance over the household and over the wife.
But the woman will be the backbone over the family.
But she's not the backbone of the structure. How can you be the backbone of the structure?
Not the structure.
The structure is me. I am the backbone. I am the backbone of this race, not her.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I am the backbone of the family. Because you got to think, the backbone and the legs are the foundation of everybody. Right?
You're saying for a couple or a single guy?
Well, single, we know definitely that. You know what I'm saying?
Single, so in a couple, let me ask you this: what would the woman's position be? You wouldn't have nothing. You wouldn't say nothing like backbone with the position of the woman.
I would definitely not say backbone.
What would you say her position?
I would say that her position is my helpmeet. You know, that's her job is to be a helper. So if my left arm is going short, she my left arm. You know what I'm saying? If my right leg is bad, she my right leg. You know what I'm saying? So she's a help mate. So when I look at a woman, I don't look at a woman as the position of the backbone. I look at a woman as this is my helpmeet. Okay. So whatever I need her to do, she's basically a utility player. Right. You know, she's the cleanup motherfucker. Like in baseball, she gonna hit number 4. I need you to bring me home, baby. You know what I'm saying? You gonna be my cleanup player. You gonna be my utility player. I'm gonna put you a shortstop sometimes. Sometimes you're gonna be in left field. Right. It just depends on where the team needs you the most. Right. And that's what it is. Teamwork make the dream work. It's a reason that saying has been around for so long. That saying has been around well before the 1700s. I looked it up just to see. So teamwork is a real thing. You know what I'm saying? Make the dream work. So you and
she got to be the backbone of something.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm
gonna give it to
her. I don't see nothing being successful without a team. Like nothing.
So then, why don't you want the woman in your life? Why don't you want the woman in your life if you want to stay single? Because that's nothing more than a team.
Yeah, shit, nigga, I got my team.
Where your team?
What you mean?
Oh, you talking about the team you assembled? Got you.
I have a team.
So. I understand. So you don't need a wife per se or a main per se because you have.
Well, I mean,
a team
a team, but certain you got you have one that controls certain things, and everybody
play a position in the relationship.
Everybody play a position.
Everybody has a position.
So you kind of do a non-traditional poly almost. Because you have a gang, you kind of like a village almost.
A village
of friendship.
His own village.
You kind of there's nothing wrong with that. I mean,
ain't nothing wrong with
there's something. Maybe
the village of black, the black village.
The black village.
Yeah,
the village of blackness.
the dark village.
The dark.
The dark.
The dark.
Yeah.
Come to my side, my child.
The dark side. I became the emperor now. I'm the Bass Vader, nigga. I'm the emperor now. I done clouded everything. I cloud everything. You got to think about when you watch Star Wars. Right? The Emperor clouded everything. He fooled all the Jedi's. Yeah. And then finding Anakin to bring Anakin just so he can use Anakin to be Vader and take over the whole galaxy.
Damn. So, I don't know nothing about that.
So you want to take over the whole galaxy, basically?
No,
galaxy a whole.
Fuck no. Why would I want to take over the whole galaxy? That's a lot of fucking work.
Well, that was the Emperor one.
Yeah, that's a lot of work.
You just said you became the Emperor.
I thought that's what he said.
Yeah, I did.
So with that position,
you kind of Emperor-ish.
Yeah.
Like blackish, Emperor.
Yeah, blackish.
Jewish. You kind of Emperor-ish.
Kind of. A little something. I just
Imperish.
I just want to be all right.
Yeah, so you imperish.
Yeah, all right.
Ain't nothing wrong with being imperish.
Yeah, son.
You know what I'm saying? Some people kind of pimpish.
Yeah, son.
Some people whorish.
Yeah,
Some
see,
people-
I was more go. I'm more whorish.
You more whorish. Big shout out to people who did threesomes last night.
Last night, damn. You said last night. Big shout out to people who did
What's
threesomes
that?
last night. Oh,
Man, this dude crazy. Man.
how was it?
Awesome.
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 2 dimes, 2 9s, 2 7s, 2 5s, 2 4s, 2 what? A 9 and a 5, a 7 and a what? What were they? Cause I've never had a threesome, but not saying you, but I know that some people that told me about threesomes, they were not 2 dimes. They were like 7 and 3s, 4 6s,
Yeah.
6 and 6, 4 and you know.
Well, you know, I guess beauty is an eye to beholder.
I guess.
Beauty is an
Oh,
eye to
how
beholder.
fucked up you is.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's been over.
I'm just asking.
I
I'm
mean,
asking
drugs,
you.
you know.
What did you get to have 2 10s?
Well, if you consider on the mushrooms and alcohol, it probably was then.
Oh, okay.
Then when you woke up, you might have had 2 5s.
Right.
Be like that, what the other half of we with, you know what I'm saying? Because they looked like dimes last night.
Last night. Oh, okay.
You know,
What
but you know,
the fuck?
So okay. All right. The rank is going by the drug.
the drugs.
Yeah, the drug determines the number.
Yeah.
I do drugs.
Okay. So there it is.
You know, and so you know what? I really kind of understand why this brother right here, because I've been there. You know what I'm saying? Where this brother right here is just enjoying living his best life and not answering to anybody. Because, you know, I've seen my brother be in so many monogamous, supposedly, relationships.
Right.
Yeah.
And he cheat on her, she cheat on him. They cheat on each other, like Gio said.
About 2 weeks ago, he wanted a woman.
Yeah, yeah. And
That
then he
was 2
thought
weeks
about
ago.
it. Then he thought about it, and that was just a moment.
That was
Yeah,
coming
that-
down off
I
of
told
that
you
7-day stretch.
That was a motherfucking somebody that wasn't supposed to come out and even talk. Like, we keep him bottled up.
He's a good guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, one.
So
one
everybody
got
chained him to
personality.
the chair, but
Yeah.
sometimes he can get loose.
Yeah.
Every so often you gotta watch
So,
that guy.
yeah, sometimes, you know, I mean, you know, after a while, you being
'Cause
locked
all
up,
of 'em are
you'll
equal in
find,
strength.
you'll figure out an escape route. So he
Right.
figure out how to get past everybody. So, you know,
Right.
he knew everybody got fucked up that night. So he was like,
Ha-ha.
everybody fucked up. Let me slide out. Hey, surprise. No, get your bitch ass back down there. So we had
Sobered everybody up.
yeah,
Okay.
real quick. Like,
Let's get him.
So back to the black home. Okay.
all right.
The black home.
Okay, back to the structure of the black home. So, do you see the standpoint of what I'm saying, where
But I
the
really
man
do.
needs to be
Honestly,
there
honestly.
to actually show the kids the structure? Because not only is it helping the young black male, it actually helps the young black daughter more than anything because it shows her what love is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because when you show her what love is, a man in the streets can't manipulate her.
Right.
Right.
Why so many of our young girls are being manipulated because they don't know they love a daddy. Daddy stand them up because
Yeah,
daddy and
behind
mommy
some
into
bullshit.
it. No,
Bullshit.
because daddy and mommy
Right,
into it.
right.
But she don't understand it because she's a child. There's a lot of things that, you know, I didn't agree with my father when I was young because I thought from a child's perspective. But now becoming a man, in a man's perspective, I see my dad was right about a lot of things that I didn't understand at the
Right.
time
Same
because
thing.
I thought he was going against mama. And, you know, the one
Same
thing
thing
that
with
we
me and
all
Avery.
are raised on is mama, mama, mama,
Yeah,
mama.
protect
Daddy-
mama at
daddy-
all costs.
Taking mama's
Yeah,
side.
but-
Yeah.
but-
Protect mama at all costs.
Yeah.
Take mama's side and everything.
Like,
yeah.
And then you have to realize once you become a man on your own, you understand that mama wasn't always right. You know what I'm saying? Mama's good, but mama wasn't always right, bro. And
Oh,
what's
you
fair
know,
is
you-
fair.
hey,
You
you
know what I'm
know-
saying? And when
you
you
know
really,
me,
when you
yeah, you
really
know
sit
me,
back
yeah,
and talk to them men and understand, you know, when that transition happened in the late 70s, early 80s, it was because a lot of men started saying, you know what, man, I ain't got to deal with this shit. I ain't got to put up this bullshit. I gotta, you know, I gotta do what I gotta do for myself and for my kids. But
Yeah.
we left the kids, you know, well, not us, but our fathers left the kids behind and then realized how much we really needed them to be in their house because without them actually putting their foot down with mama philosophy is what took principle with us. And a lot of men out here today has a lot of bitch assness in them because of the way the mom trained and raised, not because
Or-
she purposely
I
did
ain't
it
gonna lie,
wrong.
boy,
But I'm just saying, not that she did it, not that she purposely did it, but mama don't know shit about being a man.
Right.
Mama can only do the best she can as what she can. So she can only instill the values that she understands or that she's partaking of growing up herself. Like the things that she.
So that's like you say, basically saying the guys missed having the father role,
and the girls,
right?
And the girls, they
because the guys too. Because you got to think about it. A lot of guys who didn't have fathers in their lives, a lot of times go the same route as the father.
Damn right, they become absentee fathers.
And that's why
in certain cases,
girls date guys like they father.
In certain cases, it be guys, and I would say, as far as myself, like say, want to do the opposite of what you saw.
Yeah, you get a few guys
because you knew, like, no, I ain't gonna do this, I ain't gonna do that.
I ain't gonna
the father that you had, he was the best father for you, but at the same time, he didn't learn these things like what you said. So he couldn't teach it to you. So instead of you being like, man, he didn't do it for me, you can actually say, I'm gonna do something different.
Yeah.
Than what I was shown.
I mean, and you definitely could bring a different presence to the table because you know, it gives you a chance to look at things from a different perspective and go in and be a different person.
Right.
And try to generate different results for yours. But now, did you do it originally or did you do it as you progressed and matured as a man? With your first, let's say, with your first set of kids.
So we'll say the first set, I ain't know nothing about kids, and I really shouldn't have had none.
Yeah, because you was a kid yourself.
You know what I'm saying? So the my parent, my mother, and her mother would tell us what to do with the child because we didn't know. So me, I thought it was money. Buy the kid this, buy the kid that, buy the kid this, buy the kid that. And so she was like, "I'll spend time with him, take him to the park." I'm like, "Man, I ain't got time for that. I got
money."
Yeah,
because I want my kid to have a new Jordan.
So I would be the one
pennies.
Go get him, take him to the mall. I told you, go get him, take him to the mall, and everybody, no, these babies, woo woo, and take them back to mama and go back and hit the street.
Yeah, because we thought that's what it was.
I thought every time that I dealt with my kids that I had to spend money.
Yes,
but really it was.
You should have been out there throwing the ball with the little motherfucker.
Exactly.
But that's what I'm trying to say. So now look at what you just said. Mama telling you the best advice she can give you.
Right.
But you still being a man. But now think about it like this. If a man would have told us that same advice, we would have took it more serious and more to heart. Because a man sharpen iron.
Right.
Mama's not iron. So when we heard mama, we like, yeah, mama, we hear you. But we looking at mama like, mama, you saw.
Because I never understood that.
Because we never understood the principalities of it. But now let's reverse and rewind. If we would have seen daddy at that home structure that whole time, keeping his foot on mama's ass and showing us who run the house and who do this and how to do this and how to move, and he was out there playing basketball with us. He was out there playing catch with us in baseball and all that shit.
Right.
We would have seen things different. We wouldn't have been motherfuckers who trying to spend money on kids.
Right, but it's still up to the person because.
But I'm just saying, if you'd have had a better example, you would have had
a better example.
You would have had a better chance of making a better choice. And the reason I say that is because I look at the example with me and my friend, one of my good friends. Big shout out to Worm, Papa J, rest in peace, love. Papa J, he did the exact opposite. Like my dad was like me and you. He spent money on us.
Yeah.
But my dad didn't really spend time with us growing up because he was too busy grinding.
Right.
Mm-hmm. But Papa J, he spent time with Worm, and I seen the development of how Worm thought psychologically compared to us.
Yeah.
And Worm, like if Worm would be a father, Worm would be a perfect father because he knows about teaching his child how to do oil changes.
Right.
Teaching his child how to change his brakes.
Yeah.
Like Worm knew how to do shit we didn't know how to do at all. Like he was teaching us shit that his daddy was teaching him.
And look, this same
all
stuff.
We knew how to grind.
Look,
we knew how to grind.
Stuff
we got to get that money. That's all we knew. That's all we knew.
I taught myself.
That's what I'm saying. We either taught ourselves.
I taught myself, like stuff like
saying.
that. So I'm showing other people how to do this stuff, or they coming to me to ask.
But think about this: how cold would it have been if you took that same gift that you learned and took it around and put in your boys as they was growing up?
I showed them what they need to know.
Yeah, but you did the best you could because you wasn't never really shown how to illustrate a teaching lesson.
Right.
So you doing what you could do, what you think the best situation is.
Yeah. Because
you didn't have a handbook. And what's the handbook? The father directly guiding the household in front of you as the example. That's the handbook. So that's what I'm trying to say. If we can get the homes back, like I said, if we can get the homes back restructured and start with fixing the problem in the black community with man and women and get them back on one page instead of all this opposite, this opposite shit.
Yeah.
I think that it starts there that we give us a better chance, a fighting chance.
I think I've been a better person, man, if I'd have kept my oldest boy.
First we gotta get
if I'd have kept Big Man, like
big shout out Big Man.
if I'd have kept him, like, I think I'd have been a better person. I would understand and I would feel way more different. Because, like, I'd have really understand. Like, I ain't saying, like I'm, hell, fuck, a lot of trials and fucking errors on me. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Being a father. So I'm trying to make this shit up with son and daughter and that. So
you do, and by the way, you're doing a good job.
And you ain't got to catch up. All you got to do is keep up.
Yeah.
Like,
you don't have to catch up. All you got to do is keep up.
You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to make sure. You know what I'm saying? That because I do understand that being there, but I can't be that. I don't want to be in the same household.
I mean, well, that shit gone. That shit went
that's
over. That opportunity is gone. When I say be in the same household, I mean be in the same household from an infant age up till. I'm not saying come back when a motherfucker 13, 14 years old. Because for one, you and that woman too different now. Yeah. You know, that's not gonna work. That's why I say if we restructure and fix the black community.
So can I say this? So first of all, we got to get past this time of it being the hookup.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So now we have to get into the point of people like y'all, we were talking about before, dating.
Courting, yeah.
Then we have to get into people actually being friends.
Mm-hmm. It's courtship. It's all part of courtship.
You know what I mean? But because now it's the pretty much let's fuck, smoke, do drugs together, and I'll catch you.
Netflix and chill.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
That's it. That's all everybody want to do, Netflix and chill, man.
Right. And nobody wants to build anything
Nobody wants to go walk through the park. Nobody wants to know where they're going to be at in 5 years. No one wants to look at each other's credit, figure out how we can repair each other, if someone's down, one up. All we want to do, like you said, is the
what can I get from you?
This is the hookup community. What can I get from you? What can you get from me?
What can I not give you and get from you?
How can I put out the least and get the most back?
Yes, that's where it's at.
That's where we at right now.
Yeah, because a lot of times I won't answer my phone on certain calls.
But it's your phone. You don't have to answer it.
Right. But
one thing about life,
I don't feel like donating today. So
dang,
you know, I know a lot of motherfuckers be calling me begging for shit. So I ain't gonna answer.
So then you gotta switch the ones that you talk to.
But
because there's some woman out there for black.
But that's what we gotta go back to. People gotta date again.
Yeah.
People gotta walk through that park. People gotta talk about the value.
Just have just conversation.
People gotta do more than just hook up.
Yeah.
More than smoke weed, more than Netflix and chill.
Yeah.
Like, we got to get back to bringing a structure back. Like,
so they pull up with the mask on when you meet.
You know, I was just, here was tripping me out the other day. Somebody said, hey, man, they said, man, ain't no good women left anymore. And I think that's a lie. I think
it is a lie.
I think there's some amazing women out here in society right now.
You got some weird-ass niggas.
What I about to say, motherfuckers got weird.
Because in the shop, it be women that...
everybody trying to fuck.
No, I'm saying the shop be women that be talking about guys, how horrible the dating scene is, and they normally say the guy start off lying, and then I've asked the guy, a single guy, and he says he does start off lying. So how you go? That's not even the first start.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I don't lie.
Man, look, they say they do start off lying, and then they say that the guys always come off like they can do this, that, and the third, and when it comes down to time for when they need this, that, and the third, the dude disappear and get upset because he was just talking in order to get the pussy.
Yeah.
You know, so it be imposters out
here. He should go in talking about, I got this, I got you.
And then they say, look, the men outnumber the women, right? So think about if
outnumber women.
It's more women than men.
Yeah,
that's what I mean. Say. Okay.
Yeah, women outnumber men.
So that went to niggas' heads because they like, oh man, it's all chicks out here, women out here. I can do whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but think about this. So
I
a woman
even think about that.
Listen, a woman get talked to probably 1,000,000 times a day. So we'll say 10 times a day, and out of 10 times, 9 times a nigga might say, "Hey, little mama," or "Hey, your ass fat," "Hey, it is," "Hey." And by the time she get to the person that's gonna say something real to her, she done heard enough bullshit to where she ain't trying to hear nothing. Nobody got to say she tired.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
True.
It ain't like that for men. It ain't like that for men. You get hollered at all day. I don't know if y'all do, but I'm just saying if you get so that's what I'm saying. Think about you got the motherfucker trying to holler at you.
I do 10 times a day. I do get hit on a lot. I'm not gonna
10 times a day.
I ain't gonna say 10,
but
and out of 10,
ladies, please hit on me. Somebody please hit on me. Let me know.
So out of the 10, how many come with a good approach that you don't think they want some money? Because one thing you gotta know is if you own something and the girl pull up, if no matter how you look, she thinking this nigga owns something. So you can't.
And the shoes
so you can't fall for that. You can't fall for the hey, how you doing? You gotta be like,
I think that'd be the scariest thing when people hit on you and know you're doing a little something, someone have a little something, out in this world because you don't know what the purpose is of them coming to you.
Right.
That's why I say, you got to rebuild the structure because, I really believe that, what I'm saying, a successful man, and I didn't believe this at first, but as I've got older, more mature, and my wealth is increasing more, I think that a man with certain financial positioning, I think it is good for him to have a significant other or a soulmate because there's just so many games out here nowadays.
Yeah.
And it's tiring when you roll over one day, you look at one person, you roll over another day, you look at another person.
You don't build any memories.
You can't, not only do you not build any memory, you can't build a solid foundation.
And I'm going to tell you something,
y'all
Black.
Saying y'all like to eat the same meal every day.
You eat
y'all
chicken.
Eat the same meal every day.
So can I ask you a question?
I'm talking about the same meal every day.
What if it's your favorite meal? What if that meal fire?
I love fucking pizza.
Yeah. What if
I love pizza.
Can you eat that every day?
I don't give a fuck how you top it. You can guess what?
Dazzle motherfucker.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna be every day,
because the cheese will kill you.
It's not even.
But if you can eat it every day and nothing happen to you, you'll eat it every single day.
No, it's not the cheese. It's whatever.
But you said you could put different toppings, so the woman you got gonna be a chameleon. That same woman should be everything you need.
I was just about to say that.
She should be a chameleon. She should be everything.
She should be able to be like. That's why I say she's a help mate. Did you hear me say earlier?
But that same, it's gonna be the same attitude there.
No,
so can I say one thing? And this is my opinion. I think it's true. A man will never have a better friend than a woman. Never. If you find the right woman, bro, you will never have a better friend than a woman. For one, she's gonna actually think about your best interest the whole way. And a dude, he'll backdoor you to try to get your position and not even know what to do with it. I'm telling you, the best friend you can ever have is a woman. The truth, I'm telling you.
That's why my circle's so small, so I don't have to worry about none of my niggas backdooring me.
Okay.
Bro, you gonna backdoor me?
No.
Big O, I know you watch it. Are you gonna backdoor me?
No, I'll answer for him.
Okay.
I mean,
these are close.
Nothing is all.
Nothing's all.
Nothing is all.
You said you're gonna backdoor me?
For what?
Yeah, but nothing's all. But see,
nothing is all.
I definitely understand your perspective.
I understand what you're saying.
Because
I'm telling you,
she's gonna go that much harder for you than anybody else gonna go. Because
yes,
she's gonna see a different value in you.
And she needs you to protect her.
Damn right.
The dude ain't thinking about you protecting him.
Because he can protect his goddamn self.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. She gonna make sure you make it the home base every time because
she needs you to make it home.
She needs you to and that dude, he don't need you to make it home.
Why does she need me to make it home?
Protect and provide her.
To keep what y'all got going. Y'all corporation going smooth.
That's a man's. That's what a man was created to be.
I'm telling you,
you gotta think when a man was created, supposedly in the Garden of Eden. He was created to be the protector and provider of the garden. He manipulated him to eat the forbidden fruit. That's why God was so mad. Because what that red light say?
What happened?
He ready to kill Eve. Every time we get on this subject,
he got the lifesaver.
He ready to chop Eve down.
Hey, look.
Fuck on his way.
Look, Eve got tricked by the devil.
No.
And then she tricked the man. That's why God mad at the man, because the man listened to Eve. He should have never listened to her.
And that's why I say, so when you look back at it, man.
Because we believe what God created for us.
So that's why I said when you look
at it. You never lead us astray.
No.
And she led us astray.
No, but what happened is, when you look back on it, man, that was the beginning of bitch assness. You know what I'm saying? That was the beginning of bitch assness. When Adam went for that shit. And that's what we gotta stop doing as men, man. We gotta make men. We gotta make men great again, man. Men gotta start standing for something instead of falling for anything, because that was the biggest trick in the world.
Yeah.
But Eve showed that niggas fall for anything. And think about it. Most men cheat.
No, Eve showed that a woman can fall for something else.
No, Eve
Yeah,
showed,
because
well,
the
she
devil
showed that
tricked
too,
her.
But guess what though? Then she turned around and manipulated the man. Though.
Exactly.
At least
so
she went back and manipulated her.
She let somebody
At
trick
least
her.
She didn't let somebody. She let a supernatural being and creature that was in God's angel army trick her. So it wasn't no just regular motherfucker. Now let's stop the bullshit.
Okay,
but guess what?
regular or not,
she was
just
a regular
them.
motherfucker that Adam allowed to get over on us. Adam did bitch assness because Adam is truly Eve's mother and father. She's from the rib of Adam, correct? Biblically. So if she's from the rib, that means he is thy mother and thy father. You know what I'm saying? So when you look at it, the bitch assness that he did, you know, we have to look at it and say Adam should have stood man, hands down, 10 toes down, principal say, hey, I ain't eating that shit, man.
Yeah.
Because I was told what to do by the man.
Slap. Get your ass out of
He just got it together right then and there.
Yeah.
That's when the first slap should have came out.
Yeah, the first slap.
Should have been to go to eat. You know what I'm saying? Like real shit, boy. Just he should have went 5 fingers, hands down on her ass. Straight open hand, Ike Turner, Mike Tyson.
You see this motherfucking hand?
If he would have
very big hand.
If he had put that slap
customers
down
call me
back
big
then,
hands
guess
because
what? We would have had a problem we
the
had
fuck
today.
out of you.
But
big
because
hands.
he like, oh, you say we're gonna eat the fruit, it's gonna do what for us?
Yeah.
He acting dumbfounded when God had already gave him a motherfucking set of
instructions. It was that pussy.
But that's what I'm trying to say. If that cold motherfucker, that cold, man.
That motherfucker that cold.
You guys take time out and stay away from it. You gotta learn how to master your craft.
Hey,
I mastered my craft.
Some people
I'm good.
Determine how
well,
much.
I don't think you are, bro, because you couldn't even go 21 days without the cootie cat.
Well,
that's true.
Hey, look, check this out.
That's not mastering coochie.
That's not
mastering good enough.
I mean, no, 50 Cent and them look at them.
Do you want to be Summa or magna cum laude at mastering pussy?
You see how many years 50 been going without sex?
That's all on that nigga.
That just increase your money. That just increase your money. The less you trip off sex, the more money you make. That's what Dolph said.
Yeah, because you get to your purpose.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You ain't thinking about
you get to your purpose, and that's why I try to say, if you notice, you know what I'm saying, I hate to say this live on air, but I have to say it.
Say it.
Men that cheat makes less money than men that don't. And the reason being because
the money going on the hoe that he cheating with.
Because what it is you got to think, the man who's cheating is trying to balance God knows how many homes or how many relationships.
Right.
When the man who's not cheating has that one woman.
He focused.
And he can focus on his purpose because he only got one other thing to take care of.
Stay focused.
When you stand focused, bro, on getting that money at crap, either have, like 50 said, either have no woman or have the one who's going to ride unconditionally. Period, point blank.
Yeah.
You can't have it all. You know what I'm saying? Because nothing is all.
Nothing is all.
You cannot think that you're going to have 50 million women and goddamn still have time to stay focused on your
You got to have that paper already to do that.
To do that, you have to already be rich.
You got to already be
You got to already be a Leonardo DiCaprio type motherfucker.
Yeah.
Where he can do that. He can bring them in and out. And even him, he worked 2 at a time maybe. But they still are young and they don't have nothing going and they can move to
You got to have that money set aside.
You got to have that money set aside to have that type of lifestyle. And if you don't have that money set aside to have that type of lifestyle, you can't live something like that. But now, if you having a lifestyle and enjoyment like you're having, then I totally understand because you're situated in a good place financially where you want to be right now. You've already succeeded your expectations at this moment.
Bro, it's coming out
and
of
I got
a
more
slump.
I got more.
So what are you willing to sacrifice to get there?
Right.
Trust me, I do sacrifice.
No. What are you willing to sacrifice?
The whole thing is discipline.
All about discipline.
The whole thing is discipline, bro. But so once you ready to unlock that chamber,
when I put myself in what you call I write a check. I will write that check.
A blank check.
I'm gonna write that check. But guess what? When the motherfucker go cash it, it's gonna be good. So again, it makes me grind harder. Everything I do, it makes me grind harder. I like the grind. I like the hustle. I love the hustle.
So here's my
I love the hustle. I love the grind. That's me.
Bro coming out of the slump.
Exactly.
And right now he in his MVP stage.
He definitely is.
You know what I'm saying?
Now when I come out,
listen, but listen.
Like when again,
you're gonna need a team player on that team to go ahead and get the championship.
You need a captain.
When it happens,
when it happens,
bro.
You need to store a quarterback.
Yeah,
when it happens, when it
you
happens,
can't do every position.
When it happens,
no, when you're a coach, because that's what a man is. A man is a coach.
When it happens, it happens.
You have to have a star quarterback.
When it happens, it happens.
But you know why I say?
I'm enjoy being a
well, right now you're going through finding out what team you're gonna coach.
Yeah, and that's fine.
You haven't found the team yet. You're actually being all the different teams are trying to get you.
Yeah,
all the different teams are trying to get you coach.
I see a lot of prospects and
but listen, here's the ultimate mission. I always say,
look how many teams courted Bill Belichick before he finally said, "Okay, North Carolina."
Take 3 years, 3 or 4 years.
And then what he been doing? He just been doing.
And then once you figure out what exactly works for you, then go for it. It might be one woman, might be 2, 3, 4 women, but at one point you have to be all the way real with
whatever it is.
All of them. If you say I want 3 gals, you got to tell all 3 this is what it is, and they gonna be with it, and it's gonna go smooth. You can't sneak and do 3.
No,
you got to do 3 out front. You got to whoop that shit.
That's what I was about to say. Whatever it is you do, you have to be that man to stand on that square.
Yeah.
Like you have to be that man to stand on that square because guess what? Trickery is not manhood.
Deceit, hell no. You
know
supposed to pull up and say,
you gotta stand on all 10 toes. That's why
I got somebody at home.
I applaud you now because you're standing on all 10 toes.
Yeah.
I applaud you because I see you stand on all 10 toes.
Yeah.
But remember when you didn't stand on 10 toes.
Yeah.
Remember how your life was then compared to how your life is now. Yeah. You stand on 10 toes now, motherfuckers might not like it, but motherfuckers ain't win nowhere. They talk a little shit.
Yeah.
But guess what? They fall in line.
Because guess what? They was waiting on you to be like that anyway.
That's all they waiting. They waiting on you, man.
So now, guess what? Wait or hold on.
Because I'm rebuilding purpose.
I'm rebuilding. Then when I get back, when I get back to you, I'll let you know what.
When I want to enjoy somebody, when I want to enjoy somebody, I'm enjoy somebody. But other than that, my main focus is like, don't get me wrong. Like I like to get fucked up, enjoy myself, and my team. I hustle. We know that. I hustle. Like I like to get to that bag. Like I like
you work hella hours at the store.
I like making money. Yes, that's the whole thing.
Yeah, that's the
like,
bag.
I like when bro come in, like the store is put together, everything. Like this is what we need. Like I like to be on point.
Yeah.
Like I like to be on point.
It gives you purpose. It gives you purpose.
My purpose.
Yeah.
This is my purpose, and I think that's what Pop raised me in that motherfucker.
That's your stage.
Yeah.
That's my stage. Like, damn right, that store is my stage. Like,
I
love that motherfucker.
There you go.
Love that motherfucker.
He was waiting on it. I don't know if y'all know, and I probably shouldn't be saying this, but he fired him before.
A couple of times.
And they brothers. And he fired his ass.
But he came back as a killer.
Every
time he got better and better.
Yeah.
Hey,
look, I ain't supposed to say this either, but every time he fired, he was whining to me. About him having to do it.
He had to do what he had to do.
Yeah.
And I respect him and love him for that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He had to, it had to push me. He knew you had to push. Sometimes you had to kick that motherfucker like the birds that kick that motherfucker out there.
Right.
But that was his motivation. That was his motivation of writing the book, seeing how you transform in front of his eyes.
And that's why I say, that's why I tell everybody, like, me, like, I live the book. I am the living testament of that book. I am the living testament.
Yeah. I bought the book. I ain't had to read it. I know it.
You live.
Look, I'm saying with you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You live.
Yeah. So
you know that's just like big shout out to TT, man. She said the same thing. She started reading the book. She said, "Hey, hold on, man. I ain't got to read no more of this book. I understand what it is." I said, "What?" She's like, "Man, I lived the book my whole life, man." She's like, "Bro," she's like, "You raised me." Yeah. She's like, "So reading your words is like," she's like, "hearing you on some." Anytime, you know, she's like, you wrote the book like you talk.
It's
you wrote the book how you move.
Is it an audio book?
Yeah, it's an audio book too.
In your voice?
Where's somebody else's voice?
You should do it in your voice.
You know what? Somebody been telling me, man, I need to redo it. You know what I'm saying?
Redo it in your voice.
I probably should. Yeah. But the voice it's cold blooded though.
That's fine, but
yeah, but you know the Child series are coming out. You know that's all in my voice. He did.
Yeah.
You know, because I wanna help program these kids, man, to something different before they get started on the wrong track.
You saying help the goats.
Huh?
You saying help the goat?
Somebody called me?
You gonna answer? Ain't nobody gonna answer.
Yeah. That's what you do.
Call from
Michael Peters.
Who?
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
Michael Peters.
Yo, what's happening, man? This Liquor Therapy, man. After dark, man. You on the line, man. Let's burn. What's happening?
Yes, sir. I live down the street from you on Hartford, and I passed by the studio. Curious what
Do you do podcasts or what type of setup do you have?
You call it a live show right now.
You call it a live podcast right now, big homie.
On the podcast.
So call back in 30
Because
minutes.
my brother wrote a book, and I'd like to have to come by and talk to you guys about it.
Well, hey, come on, do that, man. Do your thing, man. What's the name of the book?
Pardon me?
What's the name of the book?
The name of the book is In the Tunnel.
Oh, wow. What is it about? Tell me a little bit about what it's about.
It's about two ushers that have been worked at all three baseball stadiums.
Oh, wow.
Forces Park when they were young, second one, and the third one.
Hey, quick question.
Yes, sir.
Have you been drinking by any chance?
Pardon me?
Have you been drinking?
No.
Oh,
I'm sitting here watching the basketball game.
Man, maybe you need to have a drink.
I'm 82 years old.
You how old?
82.
82.
Man, that's what's up, bro. That's what's
I've
up,
watched the Browns and the Cardinals in the 50s.
Oh my God. That's back when they was
salute,
right there
man.
on Grand.
Yeah, salute.
That's why my brother wrote the book.
Hey, are you married?
Wrote the book In the Tunnel.
Hey, are you married? Are you?
And we're trying to get some publicity on it. We've been through. We've sold over 600 copies already.
Oh, good shit. Good shit.
Are you married?
And with the problem is the Cardinals won't let us sell them at the ballpark.
Oh wow, that's fucked up. Hey, quick question: are you married?
No, I'm a widower.
Oh, so you were married. Sorry to hear that.
Like I said, I live right down the street from you.
Oh wow.
How long you been a widower?
How long you been a widower? If your man is asking.
It'll be 8 years in October 1st.
Damn.
How long is he married?
How long is he married?
We would have had 48 years. We had 48 years before she passed away.
Whoa.
48 years.
Damn, them numbers, man. Hold on, brother. Hold on.
He got children. You run the house. Absolutely children.
Now, did you and your wife have any children?
Yes, sir. I got two girls, 52 and 49.
Okay, look at that.
Are they married?
Are they married?
Right. I've got two boy and a girl with my first daughter and a young granddaughter that's 11, and her twin brothers.
Oh wow. Okay.
I got twins that are 11.
Now, are your daughters married?
Yes, sir.
Look at that. Look at that. Cause see, they had prove my point. Hey man, thank you. Hey, look, check it out. Come up here when you get a chance, man. Let's talk about the book, man. Let's try to see what we can do to help get some more notoriety and open you up to a different community, a different
Okay, like I said, I could right now. I wouldn't be able to make it tomorrow. I've got something planned for tomorrow.
Okay.
But the Cardinals are back in town this weekend.
Okay.
And I'll check with my brother, and then we could come by in the morning or early afternoon, whatever.
Okay, well just call up and say make sure we here, make sure we up and running, and just give a call like you just did, and we're gonna make some noise.
Do you smoke weed?
Sounds good, buddy.
All right, brother.
Looking forward to seeing you.
Hey, you have a great night, man. Hey, yeah, Cardinals, baby.
Hey,
do you smoke weed?
Right, go Cardinals.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir.
All right.
Talk to you later.
Bye-bye.
Do you smoke weed? Motherfucker.
Hey, man. Hey, you know what? I would love to just have some calls like that with people who just call us some other shit. Just some random. I like that, man. Like that might be the new crazy shit. Like we need to do some old Ricky Smiley type shit.
That was
but check it out though, man. We are we wrapping everything up, man. So we're gonna wrap it up with two great songs. One being my man, Yo Fresco. We see you, God. Oh, you better get your what?
I don't own the rights to the music, but I do know who do.
I'ma kill it. You better get your hoe. Come and get your hoe. You better get your hoe. Come and get your hoe. You better get your hoe.
a brick. Nothing like them niggas in here tricking they rent. All that hating, whispering because they pockets got lint. See both my pockets in knots, that's why your girl wanna But ain't no disrespect, my nigga, I'm just keeping it thorough. See all this gold around my neck, they call Young Fresco a pharaoh. Just know this nigga far from Cupid, I ain't shot with no arrow. See, I'm a dog on these hoes, I just bone with no marrow. Yeah, she see me shining like lights in Vegas. Bitch, I'm a boss, it's on my babies. Fresco booming like crack in the 80s. Look at the picture, it's already painted. Yeah. Stay with me just for the night, she'll say I'm the greatest. Suggest that you get your little baby, my nigga, I know that you hate it, but nigga, we made it.
You better get your hoe. Come and get your hoe. You better get your hoe. Come and get your hoe. You better get your hoe. Come and get your hoe. You better get your hoe. Come and get your hoe. You better get her.
Moolah, yeah, I gets it. Big shout out to my jeweler. I blow it fast as I get it. Welcome home, Rick the Ruler.